It's when democracy.
Yep.
That's when democracy matters, not when everything's tickety-boo.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's one of the key messages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I also bring up that that guy, the guy who had to be far away from his wife when his wife was being buried. I've also watched. You've got mothers, and I've watched wives and a couple of cousins actually having to be staying at the gates of the South Auckland cemetery as that hearse goes through.
Yeah.
And you can't do this. This is so incredibly cruel. It's not even funny. I don't care what sort of laws they're going to shift, but this is cruelty of the highest order to not be able to finish the journey with your one that you've spent all your life with, and then having to be told that you've got to sit on the side of the road, or that you've got to sit at the gate while the driver and everyone else goes through with the last form of his body. It's so
rubbish, right?
Brutal and cruel. It's absolute rubbish.
We've had 18 months to sort this, and it's not a safety issue. You're outdoors. We can do this safely. We know enough now to know we can do this safely. Look, here's another thing that's developed in the last 24 hours. I last week was had the privilege of being part of a funeral, less than 10-person funeral that happened in the South Island. And it happened in a church, in appropriate space and masks and all those kinds of things. Well, now we find out today the government's clarified and changed their website and said that you're not allowed to have less than 10-person funerals at maraes or in churches. You can only do it at funeral homes. Why? Where's the safety? There's no safety advantage in that. There's just not.
I'll be honest. I would just tell them to go F themselves.
It's sort of getting that way.
I'd get to that level.
And he means friend yourself there, by the way.
They don't like most religious practices. It's why also I'd suggest to you, and I think I spoke to it or did something the other week about it, why they went after and outed the Samoan church so aggressively and assertively. It's a classic scapegoating technique, and it bespeaks a wider agenda. It's pathetic.